Here's a close-up of the 1988 Roosevelt dime. Striking yet familiar. Ideal for a long-form script that delves deep into its history, production, and nuances. One Dime 1988, a complete history and geography deep dive. Honoring FDR. The Roosevelt dime replaced a Mercury dime in 1946, honoring President Franklin D. Roosevelt after his 1945 passing. Designed by John R. Cynic, the obverse front. Features FDR's left-facing bust, while the reverse displays a torch Liberty, flanked by olive, peace, and oak, strength, branches. Physical specs. Weight, 2.27 g. Diameter, 17.91 mm. Composition, copper nickel-clad outer layer, 75% Cu, 25% Ni. Core pure copper. Edge, reeded 118 reeds. Philadelphia, piece struck 1, 0, 30, 550, 000 coins. Notably, 1988 marked the first year since 1967 that Philadelphia exceeded 1 billion dimes. Production capacity soared with new presses, improved order systems, and electronic networks. San Francisco issued only 3, 262, 948 as proof coins for collectors. These were not meant for circulation. Circulation versus total. Combined, Philadelphia and Denver struck nearly 2 billion circulation dimes, while total mintage including proofs was about 1.996 billion. Production context and geographical significance. Technological leap. The Philadelphia Mint saw significant modernization in 1988, adding high-speed presses, LAN networks, CD-ROM storage, and email, resulting in extraordinary production efficiency and output quality. Distribution footprint. Most 1988 P and 1988 D dimes ended up in general circulation across the U.S. Meanwhile, the 1988 S proofs were distributed via collector sets. Some may surface in pocket change, but are rare. Circulation history and value, uncirculated versus proof. Circulated pieces, most remain at face value, 10 cents. Uncirculated condition, MS Plus limited premium. U.S. coin book estimates, $2.76 for P and $2.70 for D in mint condition. High grade rarity. In exceptional grades like MS67 with full band FB or MS68 Plus, these coins are extremely rare and highly prized. PCGS record the sale of a 1988 DMS 68 Plus for $352. Proof value. Typically valued around $4.91 in proof condition. Circulated proofs. Occasionally, cracked out proofs enter circulation, but true circulation of these remain scant. Error types, notably for 1988. P include off-center strikes, clip planchets, broad strikes, filled dies, and die clashes. Estimated error value. Depending on severity, these can fetch between $5 to $30 or more for especially dramatic examples. To craft a long-form script, you can structure it like this. Intro. Set the historical stage. Post-World War II U.S. FDR's legacy. Coin redesign. Design breakdown. Describe the obverse and reverse. Symbolic meaning. Specs. Mint locations and numbers. Explore the P, D, and S mints. Production scale and geography. Minting technology. Highlight Philadelphia Mint's 1988 upgrades and production surge. Circulation story. Follow the coin from mint to pockets. How many remain? Where proofs ended up. Collectors and values. Differentiate values based on grade. Explain rarity of high-grade common issues versus proofs. Errors and intrigue. Detail common errors and how they alter value. Conclusion. Reflect on what the 1988 dime reveals about modern minting, technology, and collecting trends. Design FDR on obverse. Torch plus branches on reverse. Cynic design. Specs 2.27 G, 17.91 millimeters. CUNI clad, reeded edge. Philadelphia 1.03 be minted. Major tech upgrades in 88. Denver 962M minted. Mass circulation. San Francisco 3.3 M proofs. Collector only. Circulation P and D face value, unless MS. Proofs rare and change. Values UNCP, $2.76 D, $2.70 Proof S, $4.91. Errors off center, clipped, etc. Can be $5 to $30 plus. High grades MS68 plus FB 1988. D sold at $352. If you like, I can draft a narrative script or scene breakdown based on the structure or focusing on any section. Just say the word. Here's a detailed narrative-style script presenting the complete history, geography, and circulation information of the 1997 Roosevelt dime, one dime. I've structured it chronologically and thematically so it reads smoothly like a long-form piece. Title: The 1997 Roosevelt Dime, a detailed journey through history, geography, and circulation. Introduction. In 1997, the United States Mint struck one of its most familiar coins, the Roosevelt dime. Though often overlooked in daily transactions, this small silver-toned coin represents a rich tapestry of design history, minting geography, material science, and collector appeal. Let's explore its complete story. 1. A heritage in design and symbolism. The Roosevelt dime, featuring the late President Franklin D. Roosevelt, replaced the Mercury dime in 1946. Designed by Chief Engraver John R. Sinek, the obverse showcases Roosevelt's profile, accompanied by the motto, "In God We Trust," and the designer's initials JS at the neck base. On the reverse, Sinek crafted a symbolic depiction, a central torch symbolizing liberty, flanked by an olive branch piece and an oak branch, strength/independence. The placement, set within a plain rim, displays the inscriptions United States of America and one dime, along with E pluribus unum between them. 2. Composition and physical specs. Since the silver devaluation in 1965, Roosevelt dimes have maintained a consistent clad composition. A pure copper core clad with outer layers of 75% copper and 25% nickel, yielding a coin that's 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel. Specifications consistent for 1997 issues. Diameter, 17.91 mm. Thickness, 1.35 mm. Weight, 2.268 grams. Edge, reeded. 3. Geographical Minting Overview, 1997. In 1997, the dime was produced at 3 U.S. mint facilities, each with a distinct role. Mint mark type mintage. Philadelphia P circulating clad, 991,640,000. Denver D circulating clad, 979,810,000. San Francisco S proof sets, clad in 90% silver, 2,055,000 proof clad, and 741,678 silver proof. Totals reflect nearly 2.0 billion circulation dimes, plus the proof specimens intended for collectors. 4. Circulation versus collector use. Philadelphia and Denver dimes were mass-struck and released into everyday commerce. Common coins encountered in change across America. San Francisco proof dimes, both clad and silver versions, were not meant for circulation. Instead, they were carefully struck and packaged for collectors. 5. Rarity and collector insights. Though most 1997 Roosevelt dimes are common in circulation, their value can vary based on condition. Common in grades up to AU, about uncirculated. Gem mint state, MS65 and above. Specimens command higher value due to rarity and attractive finish. Proof coins, especially those with deep cameo contrast or graded at PR 69/70ths, are more coveted. Special interest items include those with band detail on the torch, full band's designation, or any die errors. While no major errors are widely known for 1,997 dimes, collectors guardedly screen for potential misprints like off-center strikes or die cracks. 6. Broader historical and numismatic context. The Roosevelt dime honors President Roosevelt in part due to his association with the March of Dimes Polio Foundation, established in 1938. The dime's longevity, dating back to 1796, and the shift from silver to copper-nickel clad in 1965 reflect changes in economic demands and materials availability. In modern minting, a die creation technique called single-squeeze hubbing has sometimes introduced anomalies known as wavy steps or trails, though such errors on the 1997 dime are rare but plausible. 7. Narrative flow script format. You can use this structure to craft your script. Opening. Let me tell you about a humble but enduring piece of American history, the 1997 Roosevelt dime. From its timeless design symbols to its journey through different mints. Design and symbolism. Describe the meaning of the torch, olive, and oak, plus Roosevelt's depiction and JS initials. Physical details. Cover composition, size, weight. Mention the clad nature post 1965. Mint geography. Walk through each mint PDS. Quantities reduced, who got them, public versus collectors. Circulation and rarity. Contrast everyday coins with proof sets. Note higher value grades and what makes certain specimens special. Historical ties. Connect the dime to March of Dimes and Roosevelt's legacy. Speak on the coin's evolution and its place in modern numismatics. Conclusion. Sum up the dime's dual nature as a workhorse of commerce and a small, treasured artifact for collectors. Design. Feature-rich, symbolism-laden work by John R. Cynic. Composition. Copper, nickel-clad post-1965 standard. Mints and production. Philadelphia, P991.6 million. Denver, D979.8 million. San Francisco, S2.05 million clad proof plus 741. 678 silver proof. Circulation P and D were for everyday use. S were for collectors. Collector value. Grip for MS65 plus. Deep cameo proofs. Some band/full bands interest. Rare errors. Historical context. Ties to March of Dimes. Coinage evolution post 1965. Ongoing minting technology shifts. Let me know if you like expansion on any particular angle, such as minting techniques, value appraisal, or how to narrate this from a storytelling perspective.